Hey everybody, how you doing? So this is Nils again at Idaho Pulse, and today I wanted to go into a topic that a lot of people don't think about when they're looking to buy a new home. When a first-time home buyer looks at homes and they decide, hey, I've got the money to put down, I figured out my loan situation, I'm ready to go actually house hunting. I know what colors I want, I know the neighborhood I want, all these things. But there's a lot of things that they glaze over, and a lot of times the things that you know you should do, you actually don't do once you get into it. So I have 5 things that I, as a realtor, recommend that new home buyers do or don't do when they're looking to buy their first home. So if this kind of thing interests you, if you're interested in real estate topics, if you're interested in the Treasure Valley, Idaho area, maybe you don't know where you want to move to, but you know you want to move to a different state, this channel might be for you. We go into topics like that all the time. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, like and subscribe to this channel. It'll help you out and it'll also help us grow our channel. So let's get into the top 5 things that I recommend that a new first-time home buyer does when they're looking to buy their first home. Okay, guys, so let's get right into it. What are the top 5 things? Here's the first one. So new home buyers oftentimes make the mistake of looking for the house versus the location. The old expression, location, 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 that you've probably heard a million times actually is something that you should pay attention to. The one thing that you need to know is the location of the home itself can never be changed. Once you buy that property, you cannot modify it or make it somewhere it's not. So if you're in an area that's not a great area, or you don't have a view, or you aren't near stores, or whatever it is that you want, maybe it's a small lot and you wanted a bigger lot, you can't make that lot bigger unless you actually buy a property and combine it, which is typically not something that you can do. So the structure itself is what a lot of people end up focusing on. They want the bigger house, they want the bigger garage, but what they don't pay attention to is once you actually live in that house, you realize that's not the neighborhood that you wanted to live in. So the one thing that I would say for the number one thing is make sure that the location of the home is where you want it, fits your lifestyle, fits your family. It's what you actually want. As you grow, you can either move to another place or you can actually upgrade the structure itself, but you cannot upgrade the location at all. So that's the number one thing. The second thing on the list, in my opinion, is buying more house than you can afford. The other expression that you'll probably have heard is being house poor. So when people are what they consider house poor, you are basically paying the majority of your income towards your payment of the house, your expenses for the house, your utilities, all these things. They all add up to one big nut that you have to pay every month. And after that, you may not have enough money to do the things that you really want to do. So you need to sit down and actually calculate out a budget, be realistic, and leave some headroom so that you have extra money so that you can actually enjoy living in the house. Okay, the third thing on my list is going to be people move too quickly when they're unexperienced home buyers. So for people who are more experienced, they know that you basically will look at homes the first weekend. You're not going to necessarily want to put an offer in. There are exceptions, of course. When we were in the hottest market we've ever seen here in the Treasure Valley area, that was not the case. It was basically if you didn't put an offer in, the second you saw a house, it was going to be gone. We're not in that situation anymore. It's still technically a seller's market here in Idaho, but you have more time to actually stop, take a breath, go home, talk to your significant other, do some research, kind of let it sink in, maybe look at some other properties so you have something to compare it to. And the fourth thing on my list would be skipping a home inspection. This one's big because a home inspection is a very, very small amount of money compared to all the expenses that you're going to pay, both buying the house, getting all the things done with the loan, escrow, all that kind of stuff, closing. That all is very expensive. This actually is $300 to $500 on average to get your house inspected by a professional house inspector. And this person will come in, they'll do an inspection, they'll know what to look for. They look at things that you may not have thought of. Most people get so into the excitement of the house that maybe subconsciously you're trying not to find the negatives. You might see something and you just kind of go, and you kind of glaze over it. And you don't really think that you're doing it, but you are. You're not actually being objective. You need someone who knows what they're looking for, has done this for a living for a long time, has a good reputation, and knows what to look for, and is going to be objective and lay it all out for you. And if you still want to buy it, that's cool. But at least they're going to tell you what's really going on and what you can expect in the near future. So I definitely 100%, even if you're buying a brand new house, I would not skip the home inspection. Spend the money, and get the investment. All right. And the last one, the fifth one for me is make sure that the house and the neighborhood fits your lifestyle. If you are single with a dog and you like to go to a dog park, make sure that that's in the area. Make sure that it's something that you're going to be able to get. If you like to go running, make sure it's a safe area to go running in. If you like to go gardening, make sure that the yard fits your lifestyle, that it's going to be something that accommodates you. If you don't ever go outside and you just like to stay in the house and you go out and go somewhere else and you don't spend time in the yard, don't get a big yard, or make sure the yard has maintenance from the HOA or something like that. So just make sure that the house and the area fits your personal lifestyle. Everybody's different. I can't tell you what the right answer is, but you know you, and maybe talk to your real estate agent and make sure that the areas that you're looking at actually fit what your lifestyle dictates. Okay, so after seeing these 5 things that I recommend to you, what do you think? Leave in the comments and let me know how you think about this. If you've already bought a home in the past and you think, wow, I've made a lot of these mistakes, let me know what you think. If you are a first-time home buyer and you're going through the process, think about what I've told you, kind of keep it in the back of your mind, and then let me know what you thought once you were going through the process, if this actually helped you or not. So hopefully it did. And if you want to like and subscribe to the channel, that helps us out. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.